All right. Hello, I am Jess. So we have a 45-minute yoga class. Today we're going to start in a supported posture. So you can use a block. If you don't have blocks, you can use pillows, blankets, things like that. I'm going to show with one and then I'll show with two, depending on what works for you today. So you're going to place that prop at the back half of your mat. Come to sit at the front half of your mat and place your hand on the prop. You're going to have it in your upper back area. So basically right below kind of the armpit zone. So you're ready, you can lie over that support. Now, if you have one prop, you can use that here, let the head descend, let the arms go in a low V. If you have a second prop, a second block or anything, you can grab that prop and you're gonna place it underneath your head. So what I like to do if I'm using two is I like to have them on an incline, meaning the first one's on its lowest height and the second block, the one furthest away from my feet, is on the next height. So first and second, or if you want a little more intensity, you can have that first block on its second height and the block under your head on the highest height. So that's just going to be a little bit bigger of a lift, a little bit more of a support. And sometimes bigger doesn't necessarily mean more intense, but you can explore that. And again, arms can go out in a low V, legs can be straight, knees can be bent, whatever feels good. So finding a place there that feels comfortable and easeful. Yeah, they're just joint blocks in the corner. Your version. So if you want more, so one more here, one under the head. If you're all joining in, yeah, if you're on mat, you can do that instead. Good. Just maybe pick one of those spots. So you guys are going to want blocks as well. They're behind the door there. If anyone has any injuries, anything going on, just let me know. We're going to start this supported posture. It's just a little bit longer here, and you want that first block under the upper back, the second block underneath the head, and they're on an incline. So the first one lower and the second one higher. Awesome. So just using this posture to create a little bit of opening in the front body, helping to let the shoulders release down the back. Nice. We'll just take a few more moments here. As you're here, you can take a deep breath in through the nose, filling up. And then a clearing, cleansing breath out through the mouth, letting it go. Again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. One more clearing, cleansing breath like that, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And then start to let that breath flow in and out through your nose, finding your ujjayi. Taking just a few more moments in this ease and this supported shape. And just noticing the pattern of your breath. This observation is a great tool you can use really at any time to observe, to check in. If things are hectic, it's a nice way to calm and to soften. All right, from here, we'll bend the elbows. Press the elbows down so you lift your chin to chest. And then plant the arms on the mat so you can lift all the way up. We'll take that prop, the blocks off to the side towards the front half of your mat. Okay, crisscross your legs. We'll come into tabletop, adding on a wrist stretch today. Left fingers can turn to the left. If that feels okay, turn the left palm all the way back. So one hand will face towards your knee, the other hand will face forward. Cat cow, inhale, arch. Exhale, out. Inhale, arch your back. Nice. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale, stretch the front body, feel that lengthening. Exhale, stretch the back body, feel that rounding. And come back through center, turn the left palm to face forward, turn the right palm all the way back. And again, cat cow, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Two more, inhale, arch, lengthen front body. Exhale, round, lengthen back body. One more, inhale, arch. Exhale. Option to turn both hands forward or both hands to face back. Feels a little interesting. Toes can tuck, maybe knees hover, a little downward dog. Feels a little crazy, that's okay. Short lift. All right, if you're in the flipped wrist version, come back down to tabletop, turn your hands regular, full lean downward facing dog. If at any point downward dog feels like too much or you just want a different option, you can always be in tabletop instead. So those are really interchangeable. From here, let's all rock forward into a high plank. So come onto your tippy toes, onto your toe mount, round your spine forward until you unravel into that nice long line from the front of the head to the heels. Good, take another breath here. Hike the hips again, up and back, downward dog. We'll go through that a few times. Inhale, round through low back, mid back, upper back, high plank. Little bend to the knees, hips pike up and back, downward dog. Good. Inhale, round forward, unravel the spine, low back, mid back, upper back, round. Good. Lengthen. Little bend in the knees, pike it up and back. Good. You guys have already got your flow, so just go with your breath. Inhaling forward. Nice. Exhaling up and back. Good. Two more. One more. Inhale forward. Exhale up and back. Again, tap the knees, lower your torso all the way down to the floor. I think we did this, we did this last week or the other week. We're gonna take the arms into a T. I'm gonna demonstrate on the wall a little bit in front of you guys so you can see it better. So if arms are in a T, you're gonna lie flat down. Look at the arm, put the arms on the mat so they're facing down, but still have them just nice and wide like you do. Good. Okay, we'll look to the left. And then stretch the left fingers away. So you start to feel this stretch in your armpit chest region. So look at the hand you're stretching away. Look to the left towards the door. Good. When you can't stretch anymore, then look to the right. Slide your right hand in under your shoulder and then start to roll onto the left side of your body. Now, the degree you roll onto the left side of the body is going to equate to your degree of intensity. Let your left heel rest on the mat. Good. Now you can stay here. I'll hear you guys. It's the leg straight or the knees can bend. The top knee could also go up to the side. Only add that if it feels like you're like, oh, I still want more to happen. Make sure you can see your knees though. So if one leg is bent, the other knee is up towards your chest. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So start with them together. Bend them here. And then if you want to open this up, don't feel it. Yeah, right. You feel that stretch there? Okay, good. So the main focus is still that arm to chest. Legs adding on if you want more. Take another breath there. Good. Now extend the legs back to straight if they bring them together, extend them straight, come face down, and then we'll go the other way. So right arm reaches for the right, look to the right, stretch it further away, and then look to the left. Slide the left hand under your chest, and then roll onto your right side. Now as you roll onto the right side, you can stay straight with the legs or bend the knees up and in towards your chest. So the knees come forward. Make sure you can see the knees in your peripheral, and an option to turn that top knee up to the sky. Good. Take a few more breaths here. Keep pressing into that left palm. Keep finding that stretch. Think of the right shoulder stretching away, right arm stretching left. Good. Next, bring the legs back together. Straighten the legs, and then again, we come face down. Once you're at center, take your hands and tent them next to your armpits. Feet ground into the mat. Press down through the top of the feet. Inhale, peel your heart up, little back. Exhale, lower down. We'll take a few more cycles. We center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Two more. Center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more like that. Inhale, rising up. Stay up this time. Dip your right shoulder, lift to the left. Inhale, lift the chest back up. And then dip the left shoulder, look to the right. Like to call this spider. Right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop your right shoulder, lift to the left. So we kind of are threading it out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Four more cycles. Rising. Revolving. Lift. Twist. And if at any point your breath equates to you going slower or faster, go with your breath, right? Always favor your body and yourself over me. I'm just here to give you options, ideas, suggestions. Once you're even, come back down. Plant the hands by low ribs, tuck your toes. Knees press down, toes press down, come up to a plank with your knees on the mat. From there, lift the knees, hike the hips up and back, downward dog. Lift your heels high and walk your feet towards the front of your space. Forward. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, bow. Push down through the feet, reach your arms up overhead. Turn the palms face forward and then bend the elbows, finding a cactus shape. Flip the arms down. You can stay here or stretch the arms back if that sounds appealing and you still want more. Interlace the fingers. Draw the hands down and back. The back line becomes a little bigger, and then bend your knees into your hips. Bow and let your head hang heavy. Bend deeper into your left knee. Twist a little to the right. So left ribs, left thigh connect. Good. Come back through center. Other side, right thigh, right ribs connect. Come back through center, release hands down to the mat. Set your left leg to the back of the space. Release your left knee down, low lunge, inhale, arms up. We'll make a circle, so you're gonna take the arms back and down. Torso can come forward as arms go forward. Torso can go up and it can go back as arms go back. So you can make it as much about the upper body as you want, or make it just about the arm. Good. 2 more cycles. 1 more. Next time those hands go towards the mat, let them ground. Back toes tuck, both legs move towards straight pyramid pose variation. Now, anytime you feel like you'd benefit from the arms being longer, you can always grab the blocks and use them. So the blocks might be nice to plant under the hands here. And have them shoulder distance apart. Re-bend into the front. Blocks to the side, plant your palms, step the right leg back, plank pose. Shift forward, tap your knees to the mat, elbows bent to 90, shoulder up back. Come right back up. Sneaky in now. Inhale for there, exhale lower, inhale back up. Just 2 more like that, good. Elbows are bending by low ribs. You can go to 90, but no further. 1 more, good. Then press. Okay, now we're gonna go all the way to the floor. Reach the hands back by your hips, press down into your palms, press down into your feet, lift the heart. Lift the chest up, nod chin to chest, back to the next day's long. Maybe like this, breathing here. Inhale, get a little longer. Exhale, settle into the shape, 1 more. Release the feet down, replant hands by low ribs. Tuck your toes, knees down, plank with the knees down. High plank, downward dog. Hips high. Push down through thumb and pointer finger the most. Upper arm spirals outward. Hips high. Take 1 more breath. Lift your heels high. Walk or tippy toe to the top of your mat. Inhale, left and flat. Exhale, fold. Push down through the feet, reach your arms up. Palms face forward, feet can be hip width distance. Elbows bend, we find that pull down, cactus shape. Flip the field, or cactus. Arms can reach back. If you're going for the interlace, go for your non-official, or whichever one you didn't do before. So if you're unsure, just let the body do it and then switch it. Inhale, heart lifts, little back bend. Exhale, bend your knees, down, fold forward. Let the head hang. Bend deep into your right leg, right ribs, right thigh, twist to the left. Come back through center, other side. Twist to the right. Come back through center, release the hands to low back to the mat. Inhale, length. Plant the palms, step the right leg back, low lunge, right knee taps down, arms lift. Settle into the shape, and then we add on those circles. Arms can start to go back. As the arms go down, maybe the chest goes down, maybe it goes forward and up, maybe you add a back bend. Listening to your body, seeing what feels right today. Some days the back bend feels really nice, some days not so much. Sometimes it's years of that. And there's some people that their bodies just love it. Others it may depend the day, what else is going on, right? Got one more circle. Next time those arms go down, let them plant. If blocks are helpful, set yourself up for success. Grab the blocks now. Tap the back toes, both legs move towards straight. Pyramid pose variation. And bow over the legs. Maybe arms travel further forward. One more breath. Rebend into the front leg, take the blocks to the side, plant your palms, step left leg back, high plank. Shift forward, tap the knees. One chaturanga. So you're gonna bend and then go to your baby cobra. So elbows bend to 90, and then from here, point the toes, sink the head. So the shoulders try not to dip below the elbows. Good, heart lift. Now float the feet up. I mean the hands up, sorry. Opposite thing. Replant the hands. Good, tuck the toes, hips lift high, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Tap your knees down. So I'm gonna show you guys one thing. Everyone's got 2 blocks. So we're gonna do a little workshopy thing for a second. So for your chaturanga, what you want to do is when your arms will start straight, right? Now when they bend to 90, that's like the end point. And ironically, the block's kind of that same length, right? It's similar to 4. So what we want to do is we don't want to let the shoulder dip below elbow. There was like this old school thing where people would do this like dip up thing. Not good for the shoulders over a period of time. So we want to protect those shoulders by utilizing the strength we have. That's why I always like to do it first with the knees down. So I'm going to show you guys how we'll use the blocks in a moment. I'll do it on both sides so you guys get work with. If I turn this way, I think I can see well. Okay, so my middle fingers are going to be lined up with the blocks, and you'll do this with me after, but I'll just show you first. So we're going to shift forward. This is always the setup for that plank, for the chaturanga really. Knees can be down, and then you bend the elbows towards 90. Let them rest for a moment, but ideally you're hovering. And then when you find your back bend, you're already set up for that height, right? And the shoulders continue to lift. So that's the modified version. I'll show it again. All right, so I shift forward, my knees tap. I inhale, prepare, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. The next stage is with the legs straight. So high plank, shift forward, chaturanga. Now here, if you like to flip over the feet, you could drop the knees and do that. And then you can come up to upward dog. So if you're going upward dog, you're never going below that chaturanga height. Does that make sense? So the elbows are bending and then they're pushing away. Otherwise, they're bending and you're back. Questions, comments? We tried. All right, so everyone take your blocks to their highest height, shoulder width distance apart, and make sure there's like a few inches of space between the edges of your mat and your hands and the blocks. Okay, so middle finger goes right in the middle of the block. Come into a high plank to start, so legs straight. Good, now from here we all shift forward, tap the knees, and you should feel like this is work. Right, so we want to make sure we're not arching the back nor are we having the bum up. So it's a straight line from shoulders to knee. Good, now from here, bend the elbows and just tap the block, come back. Just to see where it is and how it went. Good, okay, child's pose for a moment. There's just a few things to be mindful of when we do that. We want our feet to be active. They're gonna help us, right? So you wanna make sure the toes aren't just like hanging out. The toes are tucked and they're helping you, they're pressing. So no matter what, right? It doesn't matter if I tap the blocks, they're not giving me a rest. All right, let's try it again. Come back to plank. So high plank to start. Shift forward, shoulders ahead of wrists, then tap your knees down. Keep the toes tucked as you're ready. Inhale, prepare, exhale, chaturanga, push back up. Good, try not to change the shape. Yes. All right, now if you want, you can take a break or we can add on. Okay, let's go to the next part, right? So now we're gonna add the back bend. So high plank, shift forward, tap the knees, inhale, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, now sink the hips and point the toes. The back bend should feel relatively nice. So you can take the shoulders up, back, and around so they're not on the blocks once you set up. Good. Maybe you come to upward dog if that's feeling like a good choice there. So for upward dog, just hands and feet are on the mat. Shoulders go down the back. Good. Thighs are up. Then tap the knees. Take a little child's pose. All right. Questions, comments, or should we add on one more stage? All right. Whole thing. Okay. And then we'll ditch the blocks and do it. So come to your high plank. Shift forward. Knees tap down. You're going to do your chaturanga and your back bend. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Upward dog or baby cobra. See Feet are down, hands are grounded, good. Heart lifts. And then knees down, let's go to downward dog. This time, let's lift high. All right, in your downward dog, press down through your hands, shoot them into the mat. Think of the hips going high, little bend in the knees. So low back and hamstrings are happy. Breath in. Breath out. Look to the top of the mat, walk or float on up. Inhale in. Exhale back. Option, we'll use them actually one time and then rise all the way up. So we'll do one more with the blocks, but as our full sun salutation. So keep them where they were, that shoulder resistance. Standing a little bit behind the blocks. Inhale, arms up, reach tall, sun A. Exhale, bow, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Adjust as you need to, but plant your hands behind the block and then step back to plank. Knees down, or if you choose, first shift forward, plank. Exhale, find your chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog, knees, tap, toes, tuck, or if you like rolling over the feet, you're welcome to do that. Try and roll over them both at the same time if you can. Break that down. Yeah, totally. Yeah, no worries. All right, let's go back to the top, give you guys a full break. So come to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back. Push through the feet, lift the arms up. Hands through heart center. Let's just take a breath there. Notice, observe. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Plant the palms behind the block, step, plank. So plank's always our preparation. From there, we shift forward. Knees can be down or up, so make your choice. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows bend tonight. Good. Now you can point the toes back, sink the hips, and find your back bend. Baby cobra or upward dog. From there again, knees tap, toes tap, hips high, downward facing dog. 5 breaths there, in and out. So press down through thumb and pointer finger the most. Upper arm spiral out. Nice. Lift the right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, round your right knee towards your nose, dome the upper back. Plant that right foot at the front of the mat. Back knee bends, arms lift up. High lunge. Bend your right arm. And then take your left hand on the right elbow as you draw to center. Good, half archer. Just enjoy that stretch here. For 2. If you want more, take the left arm to the left, turn the palm away, and then bend the left elbow. Maybe left hand or right hand find each other. Good. Sink maybe a little lower at the front leg for 3. For 2. One more breath. Release that left arm out. Bring it up to the sky. Release the right arm up to the sky. Good. Ground the back heel. Open up warrior 2 facing the door. So right leg bends. Yeah, left toes are parallel the front edge of your mat. Good. See if you can take a little over to that front thigh. Nice. And if you find the knee has more space, take the leg a little longer. Lift the front paw. Reverse your warrior 3. For 2. 1. Windmill your hands to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Left foot steps up to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, rise to standing. Hands come through heart center. So we're going to do that sun A part again with the, you can use the blocks, or if you're like, okay, I get them. You can move it to the side, but we'll do those same things, right? All right, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant palms. So whether they're behind the blocks or not, think of the blocks being there, right? Left foot, right foot back, plank. Shift forward, knees can tap or legs stay straight. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, chaturanga. Imagine the blocks with their paws. Sink the hips, point the toes, baby cobra or upward dog. Knees down, toes tap, downward facing dog, hips high. Nice. Breathing there. For 2. Inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose, dome the upper back. Plant the left foot at the front of the mat. Walk your hands up the thigh. Inhale, arms lift up. Sink a little lower, bend the left arm. Use the right hand to draw that left elbow to midline. Stay here. See if you can draw more into that front leg. Sink the hips, nice. Good. And then option to take the right arm to the right. Turn the palm to face the back, bend the elbow. Hand can stay at low back, or it can travel further up. Maybe the fingers find each other. For another 3, keep descending that front thigh, fire up the back thigh spine long. 2. Release the right arm up and overhead, left arm overhead. Open up warrior 2, arms parallel to the floor. Good. Left toes towards the front. Good. Back toes parallel back. Nice. You can sink a little deeper. Flip that front palm, reverse your warrior. Breathe. And out, nice. One more breath. Come back up, windmill the hands to the top of the mat, forward fold, right foot steps up to meet the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Rise to stand. Hands come up. Your heart center. Release. Go. Take the feet parallel, hip width distance. If everything feels good today, big toes can come together. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Stay in. Exhale, fold in half, reach the arms back, flying chair. Good. Inhale, arms lift, torso lift, classic chair. Exhale, flying chair, arms reach back. Good. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, arms reach back, flying chair. Lift the left heel. Option to lift the left foot. Option to float it back. And then we'll all ground the left foot. So you can always use the hands on blocks, tap the left leg back, and then we're all in this flying warrior or flying high lunge. Take another breath. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Ground the back foot for warrior 1. So step the back foot in a little, back toes turn towards the front corner of the mat. Then deep into that front thigh. See now, can you sink a little lower? Take the arms forward. Left arm over right. Give like a little hug. Option A, you stay here. Option B, back of the hands come together. Option C, front of the hands come together. Inhale, back bend, heart lifts. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Arms to the inside. 3 more, inhale, or 3 total. Inhale, lift. 2. Exhale, fold. 1 more like that, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Stay folded, turn to the left edge of your mat and turn the right toes in. So your legs will be parallel. You might need to readjust the feet. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Release the arms, so hands plant under the shoulders again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let your head hang. You could travel the hands back between the legs. We're going to take a little tour of the mat. Walk the hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Turn to the left side. So you're going to turn the left toes to what's now the back of your mat. Was the back of the mat, now the front of the mat. Finding a runner's lunge. So bend into the left leg. Good. Step the back foot, right foot to meet the left. Now what's now the top of your mat, the mirror side of the front. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Big toes together, touch your feet hip width. Utkatasana, chair pose, sink the hips, lift the heart. Good, inhale. Exhale, flying chair, arms back. Nice. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, arms float back. 1 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, arms fly back. Keep the arms there, maybe right heel lifts. Maybe right foot flies, I like to call it flamingo. Maybe you slowly take it back. You can hold any of the prior positions. And then the next moment, we all land with that back foot grounded. Good. Inhale, arms up. Bend into the front leg. Arms give that hug, right arm on top of the left. Back of the hands could come together or front of the hands together. Sink into that front thigh. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Arms inside the leg. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. 1 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, fold. the head hang. And then start to pivot down the long edge of the mat. Heels out, toes in. Breath in, breath out. Release that bind. Fingers content. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk the hands back. Let your head hang. Replant the hands under shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Toe heel the feet together. So you're going to be at the center of your mat. And then from there, just tap the knees down. And then we'll just sit at the center of the mat. Feet will turn again to face forward. Good. Hands come behind the thighs. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower the torso. This is our stage A. We'll build. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, lower. Now, if you're ready for more, when you lift, you can lift the legs as well. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Maybe arms split. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. So that's your B. If you want another version, legs stay straight. Lift. Lower. That's C. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more inhale. Exhale. Hold low. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Come onto your back. Hug those knees in. Take a few knee circles. Just let it feel good. And then rock and roll a little. We're just going to come to a seat. Cross the legs. You're going to take your right hand, reach the right arm out, and then you're going to turn the palm back. You're going to bend the right hand and take it to your low back. So it's not in the middle, but off to the side. So it's like kind of winging out. And you're going to use your left hand to try and bring the arm forward. And if it feels weird, it means that this is good for you. Good. Taking just a few breaths as internal rotation. Nice. And then release. Let the arm extend. Let it plant. Left side, left arm goes out. Turn the palm away. Bend the arm. Slide it to low back. And then use your other hand to draw forward. Good. So it's just like the wrist crease is kind of at your waist. So your side body is just giving it something to press against. Good, and then release. Plant your feet in front of you. Now take both hands, the low back, squeeze the elbows in and use your knees. Look. I know, right? And I was doing, there's a teacher that I like, and this morning I was like, what I should do for a shoulders thing. I was like, well, if I don't get inspired for class, I totally still. The Goldie move. Every time I do it, I'm like, oh, I need to do that more. Damn it. So you're welcome. We all needed it, I bet. It feels so weird, right? Though I thought this is another spider too of some sort. Our Halloween posture. I used to teach kids yoga sometimes. Like they always like those things. All right. Woo, I shake it out. Give it a little break. Okay. Now we have some new arms. Give it some shakes. We'll use them again. Okay. One more little standing bit. So we're going to come back into tabletop, downward dog, lift the heels, walk to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward. Rise to standing, arms up. Bring the feet together. Come into your chair pose again, Utkatasana. We're going to go for the hug. We'll do right arm on top. You can either do the hug, or back of the hands, front of the hands. So right arm's the one on top. Good. Lift the right heel. And then step the right leg over. Now you can keep the toes on the ground if you like, or you can float the feet, or you can see if you can get a double wrap, which is the toes wrapping around the calf, and that makes that crazy. Okay. Lift the torso up. You can either stay here, glue your eyes to one point, or you can add movement. Inhale, heart lift, little back bend. Exhale, elbows and knees come together. Go slow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it together. You're trying to get thigh over thigh, legs squeezing to the midline. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, hold. Good. Come halfway up. Option to kick the back leg back. So the right leg will go to the back of the space. Lengthen spine. So warrior through variation. can stay there or arms can release. And then we all come to standing, reach the arms up. Let the hands come through heart center. Release. Doesn't Tadasana feel nice now? Sink toes together. Ooh, Tadasana chair. Ooh, sink the hips. Bend the arms, left arm over right for the hug, or back of the hands, front of the hands for touch. You're welcome to stay here. Eyes can glue to one point, or you can add the movement. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbows towards knees. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbows towards knees. One more inhale, lift. Exhale, around. Inhale up halfway. Left heel can lift. Left foot could go back. Maybe warrior three with this bind. Maybe release and enjoy the airplane wings. And then we come to standing Tadasana, hands are in center, arms alongside the wings. Next, we'll flush it out. One more vinyasa if you want it, or you can just take it to downward dog. Inhale, arms. Exhale, down, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Plant palms, step, step, sling. Right to down dog or shift forward, chaturanga. One last time to play with that. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Then we'll go for a crowd pleaser, common favorite. If it doesn't feel good for your knee, let me know. I'll give you another option. Otherwise, reach the right leg up for pigeon. Right knee goes to your right upper arm. Slide it down to the wrist. Wing the right leg over to the left side. Release the hips down. Toe heel to back foot. Now, it might be really nice to use that block under your right hip, but try to find, it kind of just depends how you're set up, right? We want the block to keep us even left to right. If it makes you kind of twist to one side or the other, I wouldn't recommend it. Everyone's knees are happy? Okay. From here, you can continue to walk forward. Arms could come to the mat. If you want to use the block under your head, that's a great option. Timer so you have a long run that side. Good. Sinking down. And this is one of those poses that can have a really wide range of experiences for people. It can be really nice. I've also done it after running and felt like my whole body was like vibrating. It was so intense. So there can really be like a mix of what's going on for you. So just see if you can breathe into it with ease, knowing it's a way that we are winding down and opening up into that a little bit more. There's no place to gravity. You just slowly start to come up. So if you have any props, just slide them out. Walk your hands in under your shoulders. Sink to your right hip. Swing the left leg up and over. If this feels like too much, you can re-extend that right bottom leg. Otherwise, you're welcome to keep both legs crossed. Left foot on top of right. Left hand plants behind you. Inhale. Exhale, we twist. Right arm can go to the outside of left leg. But we have twisting towards the door. As you're twisting here, see if you can make your spine a little longer with every breath. And then think of twisting from the base up and around. So twist through low back, mid back. Inhale, lengthen, twist through mid back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe twist through the upper back. And then notice if your gaze is trying to do it. See if you can align your chin with the center of your chest. One more breath here. Nice. Reach the right arm up. Right hand plants to the right. Now, if you want to be fancy, you can turn all the way around and find a down dog at the back of the leg. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. It's fun to turn around, right? And then exhale, left knee to left upper arm. Slide it down. Bring the leg across. So left foot goes to the right side. Right toes tuck and extend back. Inhale, lift your heart. If blocks for helpful or support, you can grab that. And then you can start to melt the torso. Reaching the chest forward. Forearms can come to the mat. If you'd like a block and there isn't one accessible, just kind of wave the hand. I can just slide it forward for you. Anyone want to try the block on this side? Once you're there, it's like, you're welcome. Continue to let yourself melt. You gave me a chance, it's making it special. The dark, but I'll make it. Always love you, how you catch it. When there's no place to run away. From here, start to walk your hands back. Hands under the shoulders, sink weight onto that left hip. Swing the right leg up and over. Right hand plants behind you, so you can grab both circles. Lift the left arm up, inhale. Exhale, spinal twist. And again, we'll be twisting towards the door as we turned ourselves around. See if you can use your breath to help you lengthen. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, revolve through low back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, revolve through mid back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, revolve through upper back. And then notice if your chin tries to do the twist for you. Center with the center of your chest. Reach that left arm up. Place the left hand behind you, and then just plant the feet in front of you and find just a little windshield wiper. Legs fall to the left, to the right. If there's anything else your body's craving, you can find that now. Or if you want to turn back around, spiral and setting up for Shavasana. It might be nice to use the blocks here. You could use them in the backs of your legs. So I like to have a little bit of an angle. It's almost like the feet are finding a kind of a really shallow diamond. Lie back there. Just know that, you know, as you lie down, it may change. Of course, no need to use the props. No need to really use any support. Could simply just extend the legs out from the shoulders, turn the palms up and outward. Take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Resting in your Shavasana. Letting yourself surrender here. Deepen your breath. Feel that rise and fall. Bring little bits of movement in, wiggle fingers and toes. And stretch your arms overhead, feeling the length of your body. Take any wiggles, any stretches that feel nice, just like you're waking up again. Plant your feet on the mat or draw your knees in towards the heart. Stay on your back or roll to your side, coming in a fetal position. Slowly transitioning up into a comfortable seat, maybe pressing down into one arm to lift you up. Use the blocks, maybe sitting upon one block, let the legs descend. Hands can rest on thighs. Torso leans a little bit back. Nod your chin towards your chest. Eyes can close or gaze soften. Take another clearing, cleansing breath together, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Hands could gather heart center, third eye center, space between the eyebrows. Namaste. Sword, thank you for joining.